Yo, what's good, guys? So today, guys, we're gonna be taking our vocals or our mix from sounding like this to actually sounding like this.
I spend 100 million cause her body banging.
So I'm sure you can hear the difference. So without wasting time, guys, let's go. Alright, guys, so in the last video I showed you guys how I made the beats to my last single titled Barman. So in this video I'm gonna be showing you guys how the mix was done, and a big shout out to Nize, a big contributor to this mix. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna play a portion of the beat, and then we go into the breakdown. So let's listen.
I spend 100 million cause her body banging. She say she wants it, person we go give her loving. I know be man of love, I dey fighting many wars. But if you give me chance, make I show you plenty love. Because I fell love, I know they send me my nigga. Something with they bust in my liver. I know they do again. You go drive me insane. Make I give you my love and all my money you go pay. Carry my everything. You go let me for jail. You go put me for penny on my love in a vain. You know I never loved nobody like.
Yep, so basically you get the idea on what it sounds like, and hopefully it sounds nice. To me it sounds really nice. So big shout out to Solly B, for this whistle, because this was like a nice idea. Instead of just leaving the intro to just be the beat play, he did this amazing whistle and it sounds really amazing. So I'm just gonna start with the breakdown of the whistle. Yeah, so this is basically the chain for the whistle, and what we have is the auto tune, just to put it in key, and the auto tune sets to F sharp major, and the return speed to about 9. Then the next thing is NS1, just to take out the noise, basically to take out some of the noise that is there. Then we have the EQ, so just basically giving it like a radio effect. Then we have the CLA2A, our compressor. They have on that EQ, this EQ basically just boosting, this frequency around the 2K region, just boosting it a little bit. Then we have the R-Vox doing a little bit of compression, just a little bit. Then we have the doubler just to, spread out. Then we have some nice reverb, which is default fruity reverb. So with this turned off, with everything turned off, you have this. So you can even hear the noise. And with everything you have this. Nice. And with the beat, nice. Then let's go to the lead vocal. So for the lead we have this.
I spend 100 million cause her body banging.
So I'm just gonna turn that off so you hear what it sounds like. Let's just turn everything off so you just hear what the vocal on its own sound like.
I spend 100 million cause her body banging.
Dried.
She says she wants
not interesting, but with the whole effect coming in, we have all this together.
I spend 100 million cause her body banging. She says she wants it, person we go give her loving.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna show you what's happening with the lead vocal, right? So we have it sent to our inside where we have our auto tune, and I'm just using the auto tune artist with a return speed of around 7. What is Afrobeat vocal without auto tune? So auto tune is just switching everything or put everything on key. Then with our NS1, because a lot of noise represents in this vocal, so we just had to use the NS1 just to take out some of those noise. Then we have our EQ taking out just a little bit of the highs before sending it to our lead vox. So on the lead vox we have our parametric EQ, and this is just cutting out some frequencies that are not nice, taking out some low end also. Then the next thing is our compressor R comp.
I spend 100 million cause her body banging.
A little bit of compression. Then we have sound goodizer. Guys, this sound goodizer is an amazing saturator. It does the vocal, just sweetens the vocal. Let me just turn this off. Let's see.
I spend 100 million.
You can see the vocal is dull, right?
I spend 100.
But with this turned on now,
I spend 100 million.
it just gives it that sweetness, and it's a default stock plugin. So nice. Then we have Advox, that, just doing a little bit of adding some weights to the vocal, adding a little bit of compression also. So we have this.
I spend 100 million cause her body banging.
Then we have the C6.
I spend
Just doing a little bit of cutting in some frequencies. We have this.
I spend 100 million cause her body banging.
Then we have the far filter Q3, cutting out some frequencies. So like I said in some of my videos, if you can master the EQ bed, it's just like, you see, EQ and compression, if you can master them, mixing is just going to be very, very easy for you. If you can know, okay, I'm supposed to cut down this frequency, I'm supposed to boost this frequency, it's just going to make mixing easier for you. Yeah, so just doing a little bit of cutting with that. And then we have the Putec, and this Putec is also giving some boost to the high frequency around the the 10K region. So yeah, we have this.
I spend 100 million cause her body banging. She says she.
Then next we just have our DSR, just taking out those S's, because after boosting, we have some S's popping up. We just have to tame them down. So we have our DSR there just to keep things in check.
I spend 100 million cause her body banging.
And yeah, we have a beautiful chain. So I'm just gonna turn off everything and just bring it one by one so you can see what it's doing.
I spend 100 million cause her body banging. I spend 100 million cause her body banging.
So that Revox is giving it more volume.
I spend 100 million cause her body banging. She says she wants a person who go give her loving.
Are you a trader basically looking for reliable funding? The good news is that look no further, because FXCI, a UK registered proprietary trading firm dedicated to funding traders globally, have now extended their services to Nigeria. So they're giving traders access to instant funding and flexible trading conditions. So here's their website. Unlike other trading firms, FXCI basically allows you to use proper strategies, like the martingale, AS, and the news trading, giving you the flexibility basically to scale up your trade and maximize profit, which is what we all want. So you might be asking, why use FXCI? You get up to 99% profit share, as you can see right here. So you earn more from your trade basically. So you get instant funding, no waiting, getting started right away. So low profit targets, just 8% for phase 1 and 5% for phase 2. Amazing. So you can just basically check out and see their benefit, why you should choose them instead of the other ones. Still not sure, you can check out the reviews from other traders, amazing 5-star reviews. And another thing is that FXCI basically make it very easy to get started with many payment options. As you can see here, they have Stripe, Bitcoin, Visa, a lot of PayPal, a lot of payment options. So that's not all. FXCI has a Telegram channel, and this Telegram channel is basically in about 3 different languages. We have in English, so we have Telegram channel in English, and these channels provides valuable trading signals, and market analysis, all available in any language of your choice. So in case you speak Yoruba more, there's the Yoruba channel. This is the Hausa channel right here, where you can also see the insights and all. This is also the Yoruba channel. So in case it's Yoruba, you could speak. So we also have, the Igbo channel, where you could just also join and, get valuable insight. Using my code, you get 25% off, and I'm gonna leave my code where you could use, and with that code, once you join, you get 25% off on your first deposit on FXCI. So if you want to sign up, just scan the QR code and signing up. You could also join any of the channels which you want to join. So sign up using my promo code and get 25% off on your first deposit. So FXCI, start trading and start earning. Yeah, so then what's happening with the lead is that everything is sent to our send. So we have a delay send, reverb send, another delay send, doubler. I don't think I used this. Yeah, I didn't use this. Then parallel compression. So just doing some parallel compression with a CLA 76. So I'm gonna be showing you for our reverb send. Just come over to your lead, right click here, and you're gonna see sidechain. for this sidechain it, you see sidechain to this track, and just sending in a little bit of it, I think around 34%. So with our reverb send, I'm using the Valhalla vintage verb, and I think I'm just gonna bring the decay a little bit down.
I spend it on them million cause her body banging.
Yeah, so I'm using the Valhalla vintage verb, and I just have my EQ, they're taking out the low end. So it's good to use your reverb as send is because you can actually just be creative with your reverb. You could add some compression, you could add some EQ just to beautify the reverb. Then just my S1 image, I just to widen it up. So I have this.
I spend it on them million cause her body banging. I spend it on them million cause her body banging. I spend it on them million cause her body banging. She says she wants it person we go give her love.
Then we have this delay which I'm gonna talk about. Let me just bring all this delay manager on the second screen. Let's detach. Here we have our H delay, and I'm using 1/4, timing of 1/4.
I spend it on them million cause her body banging.
So the delay is not just spread, scattered around. Let's increase the redness.
I spend it on them million cause her body banging.
So you can hear it banging, just a ping pong delay. Let's bring down the feedback a little bit.
I spend it on them million cause her body banging. She says she wants it person we go give her loving.
So you can just hear the delay, just little ping pong delay left and right. So yeah, then for the delay we have an EQ, just giving it like a radio effect, and you can just get this, just come to your presets, and then you can just pick the old telephone, Then you come to the parallel compression. I'm using CLA 76. Let's detach that. So I have CLA 76, and these are the settings.
I spend it on them.
So you can decide to boost it. This is like 21, but let's see.
I spend it on them million cause her body banging.
You can see how heavy it becomes. So just for you to just set it to taste.
I spend it on them million cause her body banging. She says she wants it person we go give her loving.
Nice. So I think that's everything for our leader. This is just to spread out the vocal, just to open it wide. Yeah, so we have our doubler and S1 imager. So these are the settings in case you just want to copy along and try it for yourself. Okay, so we have all these for our lead vocal, and I think that's basically everything. Then there's this nice just going with the lead vocal. Let me turn it on.
She says she wants it person we go give her loving. Many walls, but if you give me chance, make I show you plenty love. Because I fell love, I know they send the Mykah. Something where they bust in my liver. I know they do again. You go drive me insane. Make I give you my love and when I'm money you go take.
So you can hear this vocal, just going left and right. Big shout out to Nize, man. Nize is so creative. Big shout out to him, man. So yeah, he did that, and I'm just gonna show you guys what that's doing cruise. So this is just basically like the same effects as our lead vocal, right? So we just have this mode. So this mode basically just pants it left and right from waves. So and it's not the default preset. The default preset just moves it left, right, left, right. Yeah, so we have this.
She says she wants it person we go give her loving. I know be man of love, I dey fight.
Then just taking out some of the lows from the vocal.
She says she wants it person we go give her loving. I know be man of love, I dey fight in many wars. But if you give me chance, make I show you plenty love. Because I fell love, I know they send the Mykah. Something where they bust in my liver. I know they do again. You go drive me insane. Make I give you my love and when I'm money you go take.
Yeah, then we have the backup.
Love nobody like I did with you. Tell me why you driving me.
And it's just basically the same thing. Same thing. So for their lips, you can see it's just still the same preset. So once you can get your lead vocal to sound nice, for the backup, you could just do a little bit of tweaking using that same preset, and it's gonna sound really, really, really nice. Then on that thing we have is this delay, this sweet delay we're hearing on the vocal. Let me just play it. You hear it at this point.
You go drive me insane.
So
you go Again, you go drive me insane. Make I give you my love, want money you go take. You go put me for penny on my loving.
Let me show you again. He comes here again.
Say make I take a easy, make it no buy me. But I feel
take a buy all those, all those stuffs are really beautiful. Makes your, so that's what we call this YP delay, and I'm using the timing of 1/8. 1/8. Let's bring the, it's still ping pong. So what ping pong does, just takes it left, right, left, right. Yeah, to have.
Say make I take a easy, make it no buy me. But I be lost in my feelings.
And it's just sidechained.
Say make I take a easy, make it no buy me. Say make I.
So it just sidechained. So I created an automation here. Just right click, create automation clip, and you can just draw. So you can see it's down now. When the vocal comes, it goes up. Just watch. So you can see.
Say make I take a easy, make it no buy me. But I be lost in my feelings on a daily. I know fit think, I know fit reason. Could this be lost? I know they do again. You go drive.
So you can hear the game. Yeah, it just makes, just makes the whole thing really interesting, really, really sweet. So you can try it on your own, try it by yourself, Just amazing.
Penny on my loving in vain. You know I never loved nobody like I did with you. Tell me why you driving me insane. You know I give my love and body and my soul for you. You making me to think about love. By my way you there, 2 bottles for my pain now. I drink all of my pain until it fades away. I know you do again. My heart is done, they failing me. So I drink all of my pain until it fades away. By my way you there, 2 bottles for my pain now. I drink all of my pain until it fades away. I know you do.
Yeah, then one more thing before I forget. On my master, right, I'm having TR1. T-Rax 1, and this is doing a lot on when it comes to the mastering. So when I turn it off, once turned off, you have this. So with it turned on, you have. So with it turned off, you're actually doing a lot. So it's a quick way to just, master your song, and it's gonna sound amazing. So I just added some volume, some bass punch, did some push, added body focus. So just for you to play around with it, add some air. So without with my love and body and my soul for you. You making me think about love. Mama, when you did, 2 bottles for my pain now. I drink all of my pain until it fades. I know you do again. My heart is done, they failing. I sip my juice and they go. You drive me crazy. I've been drinking lately. Yeah, man. So guys, that's it. If you want to stream the song, I'm gonna leave a link so you could go help me stream the song. And if you, like I said, if you're on the Patreon, you're gonna get the lead vocal chain for this, and you could try it on your own mixes, and hopefully it sounds amazing. If you want to join the Patreon, the link to join the Patreon is gonna be in the description. And trust me, guys, amazing stuff, goes on the Patreon. So if you're to subscribe, kindly hit the subscribe button, and see you guys on the next one. Peace.